lovely day out. Welcome to the Dragonborn Museum. I just hit 1,000 exhibits, artifacts, 1,000 bits. So I figured I'd give a tour. Every painting is one that has to be found in the world and placed. Anything in the donations box today? No. Displays. That's the word. First we have the Hall of Heroes. Not too much in here yet. Steel battle axe of fiery souls. Laid on sword. The Lord's Mail. Technically, I'm wearing the Lord's Mail, but we'll get to that. Dragon Priest masks and dragon claws. Haven't done much yet. A few interesting weapons. I had to cheat that one in because I'm not killing my werewolf friend, and once he spawns you need to kill him and wait a month before this spawns back in if you haven't gone to the cave before that quest. Not right now, Avram. Spain. Almost done with the relics of the Crusader. Just gauntlets and armor left, I think. I have the ring on me still. Back in there in a bit. Nothing much here. Nothing here. Nothing here. I think something goes there eventually. Upstairs we have Elder Scrolls. That is a special dagger from the Guildmaster alternate start. Ah, the visage set. Just I'm too fast. Wind. Wanderlust. Treads. The visage, the visage set. Very proud of this. Helmets of various kinds. Non-amulets of Skyrim amulets. And other jewelry. It's so hard to see the rings. But they're in there. Gloves and boots. Amulets of Skyrim amulets. Nothing here. Lunar iron, lunar steel. Nothing here. Stabs. Couple. College of Winterhold stuff. Couple more stabs. Back to the Elder Scrolls. Now, where will we go next? Let's look at the archaeology stuff. Dig up fragments and assemble things out of them. Ancient Nordic, got a few things. Duema, Morrowind stuff. And it's very small bit over there. Ancient Falmer and not so ancient Falmer. The portrait of Lord Macnarian. Wonder if we'll see him today. I really don't like the barefoot step sounds. As long as I don't sprint, I'll keep the slow speed for a bit.
This grand central
Aryan's giving a tour.
The Hall of Heroes, as it houses the most historically significant artifacts from various key figures. In addition to a wide array of enchanted items that are highly unique and powerful, if not also historically relevant. Have a look about. You will find the lower and upper balcony lined with several display cases featuring amazing relics of old.
Various cultural displays. These get added as you explore various ruins. Winter sun displays. The library. Well, let's look in the library now. The bottom floor we have displays for the various book series to keep them together. I'm not gonna explain. Yep, there he is, Lord Macnarian. Guess whose job it is to dust, Aryan? Not mine. Fortunately, he is not voiced. I cannot talk to him. Various
This
others,
is quite the collection.
Various other significant books. These displays. The Dragonstone. St. Jib's Opus. Praise to St. Jib. Praise. Actually. Praise St. Jib. Now that I've actually played Morrowind, I can appreciate his work. Though considering I mostly use spears, they weren't as annoying as they could be. A few maps. And then when you wait. Research station. That's not a normal chair. Hang on. When you sit at various places in the library, you can view all the books. And then once you get up, you won't have the books still in your inventory, which is nice. What is this? I haven't noticed this before. Research station. Ooh, that'll be interesting eventually. Not right now. I'm trying to do a tour. Let me start getting the treasure maps. So all the other treasure maps.
Oh my, that's beautiful.
And these are where the normal books go. Where they're stored when you use the book sorter and the card catalog and whatever.
How can I help?
I don't keep spell tomes, and the skill books stop being categorized as skill books once you read them for the first time. Oh, railing. Not done with the bottom floor yet, so we'll go back out here. Egelman. He won't move as long as Madras is in the... not this door. The planetarium under construction. Down here to the armory, probably the closest, probably the most filled section. The armory, behold. Here we have Dragon. Daedric. Stalhrim. Nothing. Forsworn. I'm only missing a staff. Ancient Nordic. One mod or another actually fills out the Ancient Nordic set, so Mace and Warhammer. Such. Dwarven. Steel of all varieties. Iron. Falmer. I think I have all the weapons. Have almost no armor though, just one helmet. Non-ancient Nordic. The east and west wings are just non-specific mannequins and weapon racks. Nothing in there. Elven, including normal and gilded, overlapping each other. Glass. This one took me a while. Orcish. This will be the blade stuff. The only reason I have what I have is because they were in Sankertor. Snow Elven. I'm not sure what adds this, because that bow isn't vanilla, I'm pretty sure. Ebony. And we've done our full circle. Dawnguard Armory. This is where you have to add everything. You can't actually place them directly on to the displays anymore. Dawnguard stuff, non-modded, including the silver. Imperial. No Penitus Oculatus yet. And the various Hold Guard armors. There's nothing specific for these weapon racks, because I don't have that mod, but I do have the mod for these. And then, oh, and also a couple other specific things. But you get the banner when you're Thane. And then there's a mod that adds specific Thane weapons. Have those. Another special thing. Thankfully I was able to craft everything, didn't have to go assassinate guards. Stormcloak Officer, Companions. That was added, but I got that off of a quest in PC, a mod in PC, so I haven't actually met any of the companions yet. Leather, scaled, hide. Ditto this bone mold helmet. Haven't been to Solstheim yet. And I think that's it for the armory. It's just a tree. And a big reason for the number being so big, number of displays, even though I haven't gotten far into anything yet, is partly due to this, the Hall of Wonders aka the Creation Club stuff. Well, 99% Creation Club stuff, but also a couple bits that had to be moved to keep from Creation Club places overriding them. So, clay replicas of various ingredients that are added. Of course, fish. Fishing clothes, fishing maps, fishing books, fish. Glass catfish always kind of freaks me out a little. Very weird looking. You can see it better from this end. A couple of replaced versions of Daedric artifacts added by the Creation Club that the gallery already had, like this was the Bow of Shadows, Ice Carver was the Ice Blade of the Monarch. These things were just in the world somewhere but got overridden, so they were... Aryan just gives these to you at this point. All the backpacks, the Brawler's Gauntlets, get the full set of the light, except for the Dragon Scale. None of these yet, and most of the heavy, minus the Daedric and Dragon Blades, missing Ebony. I've got a few of the pirate clothes. Nothing here, none of these. I have one of the pets. I'm trying not to jerk my mouse around so much. Some necromancer robes. Crossbows. I've got all of this mod's crossbows. I miss arrows. I am missing this separate mod's 2 crossbows, except for this one. Various arrows. Crossbows. See also this one. A couple robes. More clay replicas of ingredients. Wood crab. Go this way. The other way doesn't feel right. This whole section, as far as I can tell, is Saints and Seducers. Got a jar. None of this. A couple of materials. A couple more materials. And quite a few of the gold things. Venom in the book. And have the Manic Elytra. Not the... whatever. It's not depression. The whatever the dark stuff comes from, the other side. The Morrowind nostalgia creation. This room is for the Oblivion nostalgia creation. Bits and bobs. Various alternate armor exhibits. I've only done one of the quests related to these. The rest are ones that you can craft without a quest, or that just goddess drops, like ebony paint. Orcish plate is nice. I wore that for a while. I pretty much went from leather scouts to orcish plate to the visage set. That word's hard to say without my front teeth. Dwarven plates, mail, silver, velvet altar, leather scout, iron plate. I have the Nordic jewelry stuff, which is way overpriced. Then again, that's my fault for going to Radiant Raiment. What the crap? Okay, I'm just gonna walk away. And was that it for this floor? Oh, we're going to the East Exhibit Hall. Quite a lot of paintings around here. Daedric. Not much here yet. Cake Breaker. Interesting weapon. Gets you drunk if you use it too much. The actual Bow of Shadows. Wabbajack! A new hand touches the beacon. And 3 replicas. The Savior's Hide. Like I said, I'm not killing my boy. A Skull of Corruption, because I also didn't want to kill Irander. My brain is insisting there's a V in there somewhere. Skull of Corruption. And I do actually have the Ring of First Seen, but this isn't it. We have the Hall of Lost Empires, Dwarven and Falmer things, and a few ancient Nordic things. Go around this way. Ustingrav, Shroud Hearth Barrel, Ustingrav. For the main quest, I am about to go to the Thalmor Embassy, so I've gone through Ustingrav, killed a dragon with Delphine, and I'm stuck there. Urkund, that's one of the Explorer Society excavations. I've done the first 2, Windcaller Pass and Urkund. Nothing much down here, except a display of another set of Dwarven armor. One of my mods does something to the Dwarven helmet. It looks incredibly smug now. Nothing on the bottom floor except something else from the ruins of the excavation of Urkund. Yeah, let's do it now. Wait. No, I have to do that in the powers. It's not using this. It's not a staff. I think it's a warhammer. Let me check. Yeah, warhammer. We can get there a different way. And one of my favorite rooms, the Hall of Oddities. Axe, Bulger's Greatsword, a few bits we don't have. This section is purely pickaxes. Boo! More bits we don't have. Jade figures and statues. Only have one. Deathhound color filter. Ah, right. That one you can find somewhere in the world, but I have it on display purely because I was able to buy a copy from the guy at the Bard's College because I have the Become a Bard mod. This is, aside from a spot for King Ordnung Scoffer, this is all various statues of Dibella. We'll go in there in a bit. Couple more random things. I was really surprised this goes in here. I could have sworn that goes in the Hall of the Dragonborn. We'll get to there too. And some coin collections. I have a few. Not too many, but a few. This, I don't know where that came from. It wasn't here at first. Unique drinks. One for every inn in Skyrim, except for the 3 that are in vanilla from the Bee and Barb. But it does give them unique models. The Great Jar Hunt, a few of these. There's more down in... We'll get there. Hail the Flying Spaghetti Monster! Ramen! And the Unique Treasures of Skyrim room. Basically a Hall of Oddities within the Hall of Oddities. The various Daedric drinks. Bits and bobs. Musical instruments. Can't play any of these. Copper. Copper. Wine glasses. Commemorative plates. Random weapons. With activators in weird places. Can someone tell me if this is a character from something? The name sounds vaguely familiar. And I think that was it for the Hall of Oddities. The nice thing about this is it kind of points me to the door back out. I always get confused otherwise. I don't know what's gonna be over here. Anyway, that's... Oh. Now I'm gonna be more fast. Various equipment that modifies your speed doesn't always update until you sprint, I find. Where were we going next? Ah, upstairs. Can either go that way or it goes out of the upper floor. Like so. Yes. Paintings. This is under construction. We'll take a peek. Spooky. Mattress? Oh, wait. Oh, I'm the one who has to build these now, is it? Okay. Mattress. hear you. I hear you, I'm just blind. Where are you? Egelman worries about you. See, I hear you. Last time I was in here, he was like right here. Can I build any of this? How do I not have any? Sus. Oh well. Don't let me Dwarven ingots go. I had plenty. Yeah. Anyway, this just goes to the upper floor of the library. Here, the Hall of Natural Science. I like this area. Another one where we have quite a few displays up. Because they're essentially taxidermied animals. The vanilla bugs in jars go in here. Sometimes you'll have versions of the bugs flying around. I just can't get them to show up lately. I don't know why. Wolves and elk. Not moose, not deer, elk. Saber cat, bear, orca, mud crabs. During the night at the museum quest, all of these come alive except for the dragons. Can't harvest these. Nom 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 nom. And the dragons. These are the only taxidermy displays I don't have finished because they require scales from specific named dragons. Uthiriol, that's the one in Blackreach. Generic legendary. Krindeinbeast is one of the two from Windcaller Pass. Sarotar is... I think that's the one at the end of the Dragonborn main quest. Naslarum and Vaslarum are in the place at the end of the Dawnguard quest. Isvinya is another one from Windcaller Pass. Fish. Not the fishing fish, but fish bowls and fish in jars. Place them, most of them get taken out and added into here. This one's in the middle of there by default, but ones like that, not so much. And the same thing for the fairies. These plants you can harvest. And some of the fairies are actually out here. Hello. And then upstairs. Oh, wait. Middle. Giant and mammoth. Tide pool display. I only have the one thing. Up until recently, I was playing with a needs mod. And all the tide pool stuff is on the northern coast, where I would freeze to death very quickly. So, if I ever turn that back on, I will have a lot of issues getting the rest of these. No displays you can add, just a memorial to those lost during the Red Year. And we've got gemstones. I've got quite a few of these. Now upstairs. Archaeology. These are rather slow to get, so I really don't have much up here. Most of the names are translated rather than the Latin names we use in our world, like Tyrant Lizard instead of Tyrannosaurus Rex. A couple things, mostly smaller things. This is the biggest one I have, I think. This is going to be interesting. You have to craft this from multiple different fossils. Anyway. What's next? Is it the Dragonborn Hall? I think it's the Dragonborn Hall. Aside from the Explorers Guild, which is added by the mods, the only things I've really started that have big displays when you get to the end of the quest is Dawnguard. I've only gotten to where Serana shows up at Fort Dawnguard, but I haven't talked to her yet because she latches onto you as a follower, and I don't think you can dismiss her if I'm remembering right. And the main quest where I'm getting ready to go into the Thalmor Embassy. Aside from that, I haven't started any of this. Anything like the guilds, like the guilds and stuff. The excavation of Windcolor Pass. The excavation of Urkund. This frickin' tower. I didn't realize until I got to the top that the portal was the same as climbing the tower and was just easy mode. I thought it was somewhere different, so I spent hours on that tower. Sancrator for Shattered Legacy with the blade replicas. The Underking. At least the Zurin Arctis part of the Underking. These show up when you max one of your crafting skills. Smithing. I maxed smithing, made it legendary, and I've almost maxed it again. That's why the armory is so full. For being Guildmaster of the Explorer Society, which I am because of the alternate start, where you are that by default. The 9 Divine Shrines. The Shattered Legacy bits before they merged into the Visage. We have the Helm of Tiber Septim, the Armor of Morihaus, aka the Lord's Mail, Shield of Riemann Cyrodiil, Treads of Ultharth, Ring of Zurin Arctis, and the Amulet of Kings. Combine that with the Grasp of Kanarin, aka the Dragonborn. They sort of resonate and combine into a matched set. Which I really like. And you have these standing stones. I thought I was missing a lot more than just 2, but whatever. It's empty, but I do have a display over here for that big quest that actually won a writing award of some kind. The Forgotten City, I think it is. I don't know what goes down here in this lower pit, aside from, you know, nothing out of the ordinary. Totally normal. Just, don't look. The hidden Hall of Secrets. This area is mostly Thieves Guild, Dark Brotherhood, Vampire, and Werewolf stuff. I don't know which I've really started. Some other mod had that as a decoration. Thieves Guild. More Thieves Guild. Some mod or another, I don't know which, added duplicates of the Thieves Guild job trophies into some of the general stores. So that's why I have these, even though I haven't started that. Dark Brotherhood. And then in the middle, various bones and stuff. It's a replica. I did end up putting that in the lighthouse fire. And Pelagius's hip bone. And the Great Jar Hunt also adds heads in jars, which is a trifle disturbing, but hey, what are you gonna do? This way. Close the door behind us because it's secret. Planetarium, we went there already. Natural science. We're at the top. What else? What else? This is... no, that's the front door. Been here. This also leads to the Explorer Society. There's a couple things of note in here.
Yes?
Come out in the back. Well, not in a weird side. The armor, the map of where to find the tools, and a few of the tools. The perk tree. Where? I hear you, Fafnir. Where are you? Upstairs, maybe? Quartermaster, archaeology station. No fragment. Nothing we can make with fragments yet. Do you have any?
I've got everything you could possibly need for your next expedition. Are you sure you have everything you need?
Yes. Oh, no, that's the storage. Yeah, still nothing. Right, here's the stairs. Hello, Fafnir. The terrible beastie that threatened Latoria's life. No. We're just a scaredy cat. I must not have enough books. And that's it down here, unless you want to go from here to outside, which I'm not going to. And what else? What else? Obviously the safe house, but I'm saving that for last. The guards' quarters. storeroom. There's not much down here, but there's a couple things of note. The unique drinks. This also says unique drinks, but I don't think anything goes in there. And the distillery, which you can use to make copies of the unique drinks. The wine racks are tied to the safe house storage. Scale model of the old version of the museum. A couple debug things. I wonder what that could mean. It's too many layers of inside joke for me to remember how to explain it. This stairway leads up to the safe house. And here is where the magic happens. Where you can place your displays when you are not using the ones that you put up manually. Anything I care to make right now? No.
Need something?
Ian's desk, occasionally notes will pop up with hints and quests and such. Already went to the library. I think that's it, except for the safe house. Oh, now neither way feels right. Stupid OCD. Forgetting how it works on its own, making it so that nothing feels right. It's still gross out, too. Anyway, welcome to the safe house. The safe house. No other permanent player home manages to feel right to me anymore. The armory. Sell pile, which has some... It's not quite a merchant, but basically a merchant. Hagrim's Light, which is Avram's father's sword. We have a specific ship in a bottle. We'll get to that. All the crafting you could ever need, as well as some auto sort things. This is interesting, but it doesn't work with the Curator's Companion mod installed. Smelter looks a little cold. How could it possibly be heating up enough to melt metals? Whoosh! Worth noting, I don't think my needs mod, or even vanilla survival, recognizes this fire as a heat source for some reason. Also, it works fine even without turning it on. I'm just role-playing, enchanting and such. Staff enchanter. A couple interesting soul gem things. Yada yada yada. This is the top of that stairway. Scrolls, journals, notes. This is where the money from the sell pile goes. This is access to the library. Except sitting in this chair doesn't do the library thing. But this one does. Keep hitting escape. Wasn't done down here. Well, I'll come back in a minute. Anyway, that's library. This is the followers room, which I haven't used yet. I don't really like having followers that much nowadays. Collection of dolls. There are multiple displays for things in the safe house, but this is the only one that counts towards the actual number of displays, I think. Kids room. Never having kids. Doesn't matter. The bedroom. We have some displays for Curator's Companion rewards, fate cards. Don't know if I'll ever manage to actually finish any of those. Bunch of things in here. Storage and such. Both auto-filled and not. Does this chair work with the library? It does not. What about this one? Household planner is how you install your house upgrades. Since there's no NPC like the stewards that can do those for you. The bathroom. Displays for inn soaps. Bathtub. Oh, did I say bathtub? I meant jacuzzi. You have to pardon me for not stripping. I have certain mods installed that YouTube will be upset at. There's one last thing in the bedroom. Let me see if I can remember. Ah! The treasury, which is empty. But it doesn't have to be. It will dynamically display loot depending on how much money you have in there. And it won't show everything until you get up to 2 million. That's where you put the actual King Orgnum's coffer. It's highly recommended you put a replica downstairs in the Put a replica in the Hall of Oddities. There is kind of a seam on this side, but I really can't tell on this side. And lastly, we're going to the kitchen. Liquor cabinet and the displays in the kitchen are interesting because they actually put the things on tables and stuff. Based on what you have in there. But it's not like decorating by hand because physics doesn't apply. You won't frickin' break your ankles tripping over a stick. The kitchen, real food, real dishes. You have to find all this and put it into storage. But then it displays. No, over here. That's where we keep the silverware. Ah, the actual kitchen. Liquor cabinet, the liquor cabinet to the front, and the wine racks in the basement of the regular museum are all the same thing. And of course the stuff displays. Baked goods, butter churn, clutter. Again, it's all real clutter. Our raw meats in the cooler. As well as bits of food all over the place are in these. There's the other dishes that aren't silver. And here is my pride and joy. Cheese. Cheese. Not that button. Cheese. And would you believe, I think I have less than half of these still. That's where all the cheese goes. And out here is the greenhouse. It's still raining. This main one going around the outside is perfectly sized for one of each ingredient. And then I really need to change what I have planted here on the outside now that I'm not using my food mods and such. This goes around to the front porch. This goes out to Solitude without having to go through the museum or jump off the porch. Hidden door, and now we're out front again. There's the gate. If you keep going, this is the way into the front door of the Explorer Society, and then you can also go around. This is where we're gonna finish off. Behold, the dev of Aveza? Find out in a moment. Aveza. Dwemer science, ultimary magic. Brought to us by a Geshit. There's a bunch of predetermined landing locations across Skyrim and others. There's a different version of a standalone mod of it where you can actually fly it along dynamically. But, ooh boy, I'm not installing that again. And the interior, which is decently decorated and connected to all the safe house storage. Some of my raw food. I'm not going to show off everything, but let's just have a seat. thank you for joining me on this rather ad hoc tour. I don't have any wine on me. I may occasionally update when we get some more stuff. But for now,